Good day and welcome to the Foursquare News Update, your trusted source for news and activities across the Foursquare Gospel Church in Nigeria. I am Amos Emmanuel and I am delighted to have you join us today.
And I am Damilola Olufemi. Thank you for being with us. Before we bring you the full report, here are the headlines making the news today.
Youth Pastors Retreat concludes successfully at Foursquare Camp Ajibo with the theme Kadash, Consecration and Devotion.
Youth Leaders Retreat announced for February at Ajibo Camp. General Overseer ministers prophetic blessings at Ajah District.
General Overseer to minister at the Alakpere District Marathon Prayer Service. Special meeting scheduled for Pastors' Wives and Lady Ministers Fellowship.
Now, the news in detail.
The Youth Pastors Retreat of the Foursquare Gospel Church in Nigeria has been successfully concluded at the Foursquare Camp Ajibo.
The retreat, which held from Thursday the 15th to Saturday the 17th of January 2026, was themed Kadash, meaning consecration and devotion. It brought together youth pastors and Grand Assembly pastors from across the nation for a season of spiritual renewal and ministerial alignment.
Ministering at the retreat was the General Overseer, Reverend Dr. Sam Abeyeji, who charged the youth pastors to embrace lives of deep consecration, urging them to move beyond merely functioning as Levites to fully stepping into the priestly dimension of ministry.
Also ministering was the wife of the General Overseer, Reverend Dr. Mrs. Olabisi Aboyeji, who had a dedicated session with pastors' wife and lady ministers during the retreats.
Other impactful sessions featured Reverend Ayomide Abraham, who taught on the disciplines and devotions of a minister, Reverend Sunday Yinka Debiyi, who spoke on church planting, Reverend Benga Olowe, who ministered on people management, and the Director of Youth and Next Generation, Pastor Deji Adeyemi, who taught on sustaining momentum in ministry.
Participants described the retreat as a remarkable and refreshing experience, marked by spiritual depth, clarity of purpose, and renewed commitment to ministry.
At the close of the retreat, Pastor Ose Fawole was announced as the newly appointed chairman of the Youth Pastors Retreat for the year 2027, taking over from Pastor Leye Rosiji.
In his acceptance remarks, Pastor Fawole assured the youth churches across the nation that they would be fully carried along in the planning and execution of future editions.
In another development, the Youth Leaders Retreat has been announced for Thursday the 6th and Friday the 7th of February 2026 at the Foursquare Camp Ajibo.
The retreat is designed for regional youth coordinators and their executives, district youth presidents and their executives, zonal youth presidents and their executives, local church youth presidents and their executives.
According to the planning committee, participation is free. However, registration is compulsory to ensure effective coordination and adequate planning.
Meanwhile, on Sunday, the 18th of January 2026, the General Overseer, Reverend Dr. Sam Aboyeji, ministered at the Foursquare Gospel Church, Ajah District, during a special Papa's New Year's blessing service.
I'm going to say one or two things again about blessing before I now bless you. The first thing I want to say is that by the grace of God, after today, your blessing shall be visible.
The General Overseer declared prophetic blessings over the church and its members and was warmly received by the District Overseer, Reverend Shegun Ajidagba, alongside the leadership and congregation of the district.
Looking ahead to this weekend, the General Overseer is scheduled to minister at the Foursquare Gospel Church, Alakpere District Marathon Prayer Service, which will climax on Sunday, the 25th of January, 2026.
The District Overseer, Reverend Bamidele James, together with the leadership of the church, has extended an open invitation to members of the public to participate in this extended season of prayer.
Finally, the Pastors' Wives and Lady Ministers Fellowship will be holding a special meeting this Thursday, the 22nd of January, 2026.
The meeting will be hosted by the wife of the General Overseer, Reverend Dr. Mrs. Olabisi Aboyeji, who also serves as the president of the fellowship. It will take place at the National Headquarters Church located at 66 Akinwumi Street, Alagomeji, Yaba, Lagos.
And that brings us to the end of today's Foursquare News Update.
Thank you for watching. Do stay connected to all official Foursquare platforms for more news and updates.
God bless you.
Over to you, Pastor Isaac and Pastor Perfect.